Good morning, light seekers. Welcome to day 3 of our abundance challenge. The mantra for today is I focus on what I want to attract into my life. Here it is. I focus on what I want to attract into my life. Um, the mantra that Deepak is going to provide in the meditation is Sat Chit Ananda, and that means existence, consciousness, bliss. And I want to talk about the bliss part of that mantra because what we really need to do when we're working with the law of attraction, or even move it to the law of instant manifestation, because the energy is moving really, really quickly. And as the 3D grid crumbles and the 4D and 5D grids, 4D is here. I'm in 4D. 5D is popping up, and that works differently. But what you have to be very mindful of is that it's all energy. So whatever grid that you're vibrating in, whatever vibration you're offering, that's the grid. That's the grid that you're going to be placed in. So if you have low vibrations, you're going to be in the 3D crumbling grid, and that's not going to be pleasant. So you really have to be really conscious of the vibration that you're offering. So with abundance consciousness, you have to always be offering very high vibrations. And there's probably no higher vibration than bliss. What is bliss? Sit in your meditation and consider the times that you have just felt blissful. And when I think back to the times that I felt blissful, it's the silliest things can make us feel blissful. I had my kitchen remodeled about 10 years ago. And I had worked with the kitchen not being in, what I felt was an optimal state for so long that when I finally got it remodeled and I got it just like I wanted it, I was absolutely blissful. So when I think about what I want to manifest in my life, what I want to attract into my life right now, I need to just tap into that frequency of bliss. Just I was ecstatic. So figure out how to tap into your bliss consciousness. Now I want to talk about mixed vibrations and why the law of attraction often doesn't work, or if it does work, it doesn't produce the kind of results that we want. That's because we're offering a mixed vibration. So let me show you how a mixed vibration operates. Oh my goodness, I really want to go travel somewhere internationally. But oh my God, the world is so scary out there, and oh, I don't have a passport, and oh my goodness, what about all this COVID restrictions? Can I even get into another country? So that vibration was mixed because I was offering a lot of good feelings. This is what I want to do, but at the same time I was offering all these negative feelings of, oh no, but what about this and what about that? So when you put a vibration out there in a mixed format like that, you're going to draw back that kind of result. It's going to be like, yeah, you might travel, but you're going to have some problems with it. So it's really important to be totally clear and cognizant of the vibration that you are offering when you are wanting to attract a certain experience or a certain set of events or whatever it is that you're trying to attract into your life. Be very cognitive of the vibration that you're offering. So the whole point of this abundance challenge is for us to be very mindful of our vibrations, but also very mindful of the 3D paradigms that have kept us so confined in believing that things have to happen in, this really constricted sort of 3D way. We attach so much to money. And I tell people, don't think about money. Think about just what it is that you want to manifest or the experiences that you want to attract into your life. Don't think about any of the 3D paradigms that are limiting. So money is a paradigm that it just has so many destructive programs built into it. And so it's best not to get caught up in that paradigm when you're trying to attract something. Instead, you just keep thinking about what it is that you want and in a very high vibrating frequency. That's the trick. And when you're in a 4D or 5D state of mind, um, that it's easy to do. It's easy to just think about what you want. And so my starting point for the higher vibrating emotions and frequencies is peace. So when you're starting from a place of peace and you have learned how to neutralize your mind so that it is at its baseline peaceful, and you're not bringing in any negative thoughts about yourself or anyone else. So that is really critical, not to bring in any negativity towards yourself or everyone else, because we're all connected. So whenever you are thinking something negative about yourself or others, when you think something negative about others, you're thinking about yourself. And when you're thinking negatively about yourself, you're also thinking about others. And so it's just something that you don't want in your vibration at all, in any way, shape, or form. So when you're starting from that neutral space, you are in a place that's neutral, but also energetic, and you can create from that space. So in today's meditation, Chopra is talking about, where do things come from? We have this idea that, I don't know, in 3D, they come from the factory. But that's not exactly true. Everything is energy. Reality is very illusory. So when you open yourself energetically up to letting the energy flow into your life, um, just allowing it to flow, however it shows up, not being so attached to the 3D structures and how they cause things to show up, you'd be surprised at how things can just pop up without you even being aware of it or actively seeking it out. So, as we move away from the 3D grid to the 4D and the 5D experiences, we're seeing that happen more, that things just are kind of flowing to us easily. And that is the kind of state that you want to be in, a state of just being open and allowing things to flow to you. Focus on what you attract, what you want to attract, but focus on it, with the proper vibrations, the high frequency vibrations. You want to be in a state of bliss. So, and you don't want to feel constrained at all by, the 3D, the 3D grid. So, what is something that would make most of us feel blissful? Most of us have debts that we have to pay. We have, cars and houses and um, things that are taking our money, and we may not be excited about that, or we may feel oppressed or constrained by that. So, the activity for today, remember how yesterday we wrote out all of our debts and we were just so um, joyful about it. Like, we're not going to have any kind of attitude towards these debts. We're going to be like, yeah, these are my debts and I'm excited about it. I'm writing them all down. All right, so the task for today is you can either just write checks to yourself paying off all those debts, or you can just imagine that all those debts are paid off and just get into the blissful feeling of that. Okay, so all my debts are paid off right now. Write it down, write down what the debts are, write paid in full, write whatever it is that you need to feel really, really good about that. Okay? All right. Let me know how that felt, and let me know how that went in the comment section. When you start doing these exercises, when you really change the energy around yourself, and you have an energetic magnetic field around yourself. So when you're offering these kinds of energy and this kind of vibration to the greater energetic field that is out there, it changes everything for you. Like, imagine, all of this is energy and it's all just a part of one big universe. So when you start to change your energetic field, you can imagine all of the energy in the universe changing around it. and organizing in such a way as to bring you what it is that you are attracting and allowing, because you are being allowing, because you are saying, hey, you know what, I'm open, I'm receptive, I'm not buying into all of the 3D bullshit. Oh, and I have a few Course in Miracles quotes that I want to read to you guys that goes to how fake this 3D reality is. So give me a second to find, where did they go? Oh, okay, here it is. So, Course in Miracles, Lesson 132 says, I free the world from all that I thought it was. So, you know how we believe that there is this horrible 3D lack scarcity paradigm out there? Like, I just read on Facebook that someone was paying $13 for cereal. I was like, that is crazy. That's not happening in my world. And this person isn't that far from me, like, maybe 20 minutes away. I'm like, where in the hell are you buying this $13 cereal? Um, but free the world from that. Free the world from thoughts of lack. This is one of my favorite lessons in A Course in Miracles. The present now remains the only time. So when we focus on that now moment and feeling peaceful and blissful in the now moment, we are creating vibrations and we're setting up sort of an energy of bliss and peace. So, even if you feel like I can't do this, 3D is upsetting me, it's real, it feels really real, it's really bothering me. If you can just have peace, and that's why meditation is so important. If you can just have peace for 5 minutes, 5 minutes, cultivate a blissful peacefulness within yourself. You can build on that and you can expand on that just by going back to it in your mind. So, let's get you guys on this 4D bridge. And then once we're all on 4D, we can start making it over to the fifth dimension. I hope you're doing well with your abundance practices. And I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys.